Right, last week we did this side of the deck side, what it's called cabin side. Now we're going to be replacing this one. But we've actually got a few electrical gizmos in the way. This alarm system, fire alarm system, it's a bit old hat. We've got our own systems in now, so this can actually be away. This is going to stay for now. It's quite good for controlling the lights. Right, let's get to it. I think first we need to isolate this, don't we, from the main supply. So there's this one here. So we're going to pull it with one hand. Okay.
And unfortunately, we're going to have to remove the solar panel. Okay, so the solar panel is now gone. Woo! Is it yours?
Yep. So we're at the stage now of trying to get all the screws out. No doubt there'll be some hidden ones, won't there? Right, so I think Gemma's got all the screws out, haven't you?
Oh, both of us have attacked them screws today to get them done. Now, I'm not going to say I've got them all out because you know there's always one more, isn't there? Please come off. Think by asking it nicely. Oh well, power. Might need a bigger hammer. Oh yeah, look at that. Then we'll get another lever in there. We'll keep working it along. Oh, it's coming. Oh.
I just kicked it and it fell through.
Oh.
Over the edge and roll to you. Okay.
One piece off. Oh dear. Oh well. Awesome.
The camera's going to take a hit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right, I think I better have a little tidy up, hadn't I? How are the frames looking? Well, whatever they're called. Stud work.
So these frame stud work thingy-mabobs that carry the board, they're not as bad as they were slightly forward, but we've got one missing here, which was the window surround. made up the window. This one here is poorly on the end. This one here has been repaired, so while we're changing this one, we'll change this one. This one's been repaired at some other point. But it's not too bad.
So we're going to do it like last time
Yeah.
because of water tightness and weather tightness, like.
Yeah, so we're gonna water tightness.
Well, it's not due to rain tonight, so we should be okay.
Yeah, but we may as well put the boards on, and then we can then draw around the boards. We keep the shape of whatever this is, apart from missing a piece, and then then after the boards are right-ish, then we'll start repairing the frames.
Okay, so clean up the ones that are staying and get the board out.
Cool, plan. Right, I think it's time now to get some boards out. Start lining them up.
A few little cuts and tweaks to do to this one.
I've already marked the bottom. It needs 42mm coming off it, going to nothing on a taper. So let's get it back inside and cut it.
I think that's the hardest part. I'm doing these sides all the time, like the board's in, the board's out, the board's up, the board's down, in and out. And
they're not light, are they?
They're not light and easy to move around either. So, right, let's get this in.
Beauty. Right, let's see if this angle is correct.
Isn't it?
Okay, push. Right, it fits against the door frame now.
So the top board's now in, so we've got to do our little cutty magic on that one.
Just a bit of added slop. Right, clamps away.
Get off my side.
Is that your side?
That's my side, because then it makes me get in the door first. We're getting quite good at this now, aren't we? That we've had that much practice doing these side bits.
We're going to run out soon though.
I know. So the way it's looking at the minute is the back end of the boat sides are quite good.
Yeah.
And shouldn't have to be replaced, so this should be all that we're doing really. But never say never, because you know we can always find a little secret spot of rot, can't we?
That's 724.
So we're doing some thinking now, because obviously these aren't lining up like they were meant to. But we want this to be a straight line all the way up to make it easier for when we put the next section in, that there's no sort of staggers. So what are you doing to solve that?
Now we're now just back measuring from a reference point that our new board is going to go into. So the new board is going to go into here. So at the moment it's measuring 724 to this one. Just putting some measurements in there for that.
And then that'll just make it easier then, won't it, when we get the next
Yeah, rather than
section.
messing around trying to cut it and stuff and change the geometry. So yeah, we'll just parallel these two lines here.
So we're leaving the line in on this one.
Yeah, and this one.
Okay. So hopefully this is the last time they're coming off. getting cut, and then fingers crossed we can fit them. Obviously there's no glue involved, is there?
Not today, no, because we've got to do a lot of work on the uprights, haven't we? So.
Yeah. So this is just a temporary security fix. Right. Do we think these are now going to fit?
Don't know. Every time I cut a piece of wood, Gemma comes along and sweeps it up.
There we go. We're blowing your eyes now when you lift the wood up.
Okay, good plan. Right, so they're all cut on the lines that we put on anyway. So should we see if the sort of somehow maybe fits a little bit?
You didn't sound very positive at that one then.
Oh, you never know.
Good news, the bottom one fits. At least that doesn't have to come back off today.
No.
It does later in the episode though. It's definitely darker in here now.
It's gloomy, innit?
Yeah.
Doom and gloom.
So you put the window back there?
Yep. So there's not quite window fitting time, but what we need to do is actually figure out where the window's going to go, because we're basically lost some pieces. Rather than keep holding the window up every time, I'm going to make a bit of a template. Let's make a template. I'm just going to clean it up.
Have we got any material?
We'll find some material.
It's a bit of an absolute pool down here because we've had no water for like 3 weeks to do a rubbish run. I'm sure we'll find something in the scrap pile. I can see something perfect. So it's currently high water, and that's as much as we're getting today. And for the rest of the week, it's getting even lower, and it's been like that for, I think 2 weeks is the last rubbish run we done. So we've got to wait for the water to come back up, but there's just rubbish everywhere, which then really stresses us out because you just can't move. So yeah, next week, fingers crossed, we can have a good clear up. I think we could do with a bigger boat.
So the problem, I was hoping just to put it on and draw around it, but it's never the way, is it? It's rocking in the middle. So in a couple of marks.
Don't smash the window.
Yeah, what do I colour yet?
Right, dot to dot time. So I know it doesn't.
These ones there.
Yeah. So if I go, just follow it and just turn my pen a bit to get in.
You off there. I don't think that's tight enough.
Because I'm there. No, watch.
Although.
Well, it's does to join up all the dots, hasn't it?
There you go, perfect.
Am I getting the blame if these corners are wrong?
Of course.
But I followed your marks.
No, you used an extension lead.
Yeah, but I followed your marks.
I've asked to get the camera out to tell you guys how close we are. So it's not bad up there. It's not bad up there. It's not bad. What's gone on there? It's not bad there. All the way down. Yeah, it's a better corner.
These corners were great.
What, the other end?
Because there's no corners.
No.
Right, put the window on the table and we'll lie it on top of the window and see.
So the primary objective really is to get the parallels level, because the outward angle, I can just hold that up there, then I can build my new frame to it, but the corners aren't really a problem at the moment.
So it's one of them corners are... Okay, I was a bit shy on that one. Okay, I was a little bit shy on that one. Have a look at this one. This is just beautiful.
That'll do, won't it? It's fun. What I've just noticed though here is the actual window, so bows out here ever so slightly.
Ah.
So maybe that's why we've been having problems with like the fit in the past, because like
They're not.
it's only an alley frame, isn't it?
Yeah.
Around the glass, it might have pushed out a tiny bit. But no, that's good enough. That so I can build the rest of the frame then.
But I'm leaving you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sick of him.
We've known about this for a while.
It's been coming for
Yeah.
for a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, but it is what it is. At least you helped me get the side on, didn't you?
Yeah. So I'm off now to go and fish the Sea Angling Classic with my ladies for the rest of the week. So unfortunately, you're stuck with him.
You're stuck with me.
But you need to do me a favour. You need to make sure he cleans up after himself.
Right, so Gemma's away fishing now. Good on her, eh? Hopefully she does really well. Right, we've got these set of problems to deal with, haven't we? So I've aligned my window templates just to give us a good reference. And then along the top here, which was confusing me, it tapers out. So I've done lots of measuring and stuff like that, and I've realised the taper is it's actually my fault. When we replaced this roof, this piece here kind of fell away. So we just threw one back in to sort of carry this beam basically. I thought it was in the right sort of place. So we kind of did a bit of a bodge, because you can imagine we've got all this whole roof open. We just needed to get this beam in, didn't we? And it turns out it's about 10 mil out there. I could make a wedge to go under it. It's just a bodge on top of a bodge, isn't it? So I think what we need to do is start with replacing this piece and put it in at the right heights. But it means sort of, taking it all out, but never mind. All right, let's pull this out. Well, I've just spent ages cutting between it all because someone glued it. So hopefully it comes off. Feels like I may have some more glue. Right, first piece going in. Right, so I've done a bit of a mock-up now. I've got all my pieces cut. They're all just sort of gingerly in place. So we now need to disassemble it, put a few screws in the top ones where I won't be able to get the fixings in, and then we can assemble it all. Okay, so I've put the upright piece in now, and I've done the bits underneath the step. Right, so I think it's time now to take these boards off, cut the window out, get it all sanded. Bit heavier than I remembered. Right, so I've cut this one out as well. What we need to do now is get all this sanded up, a few bits of the old ply on it. Right, sand time. So I reckon it's time now to get the glue out and stick the board on it. Right, time for the butt blocks. That's what they're called, I think. Right, let's have a fight with this now, try and get it up. Should be a bit lighter now the window's been cut out. Oh yes, like a glove. So it's all routed out now, got the corners done. Should we see if this window goes in? Beauty. Right, we've got a window. Right, window's looking good. So come along here now, we need to replace this bit. What's not looking good is the weather. I think it's going to rain, but it's going to rain quite a lot in the next couple of days, so I'm going to have to just push through this. So, right, let's get that piece off and we'll start making a new one. Beauty. So this hole here is our engine room ventilation. It goes all the way up to like the top of the boat. Breathes nice fresh air from high up. So I've taken some measurements for the piece. As you can see here, it kicks out, because if you remember, that end piece is a bit cocked over. So it's about, what, 15mm bigger. So I've marked out, just about got enough board. But ideally, you wanted the painted surface towards the inside. But because it kicks out, I only just had enough board, so we've got to have the painted surface on the outside, which isn't a bad thing, because we need to paint it anyway, don't we? But then the inside, it's not going to be painted. But what I don't want to do is paint the inside and then put glue on it, because it probably won't stick to the wood very well. So I think we're going to paint this inside at a later date. Right, let's see if she goes anywhere close. That's good enough. Right, I've been busy in between rain showers. I've got the bottom piece on, got a piece on there, got a piece on there, I've got my butt blocks in. So now we need to fit the piece, don't we? A little bit of glue. So yeah, the rain's been a bit on and off, so I've been just powering through this, if that makes sense. But this gives me quite a bit of shelter, really, so I'm quite glad the boat's got these. You know what I mean? Imagine when you're out somewhere and it's raining, you can still walk around the boat. Pretty cool. Well, there you go, the whole side is now solid all the way down. As we were saying, like, the back cabin sides are actually in really good condition, so hopefully we don't have to do any more of these. Still a tiny bit to do at the front, but we'll do that on probably next time when we do the fiberglass, and hopefully that's the next job anyway. Don't know how the weather's going to play out though for the next few days. It's just going to be a bit hit and miss, and we can't fiberglass in the rain, can we? So I'm going to have a good tidy up now, because Gemma is obviously, she's still away. She's actually fishing as we speak now in the competition. She hasn't been here to sweep up, has she? So hopefully Gemma does really, really well. I'm sure she'll put some results at the end of this video. Yeah, I know she's had some dramas as well. So she's actually filming this one. I'm going to put it on our other channel. So if you're interested in that, go over and support. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for all our patrons, everyone who gives us a one-off display. One-off donation, like on Ko-fi and all the YouTube members and all that sort of stuff. Thank you very much. Without you guys, genuinely, we couldn't do this. So thank you so much. Cheers for watching. Goodbye.